Ringside Side Eyes with Jimmy Vibes.
You just want to talk wrestling bullshit. We've said it. No, you're in the river, bitch. Well, bitch, the dust has settled. We now know the fate of the character of Eva Marie. Hey guys, what's up? Let me keep my glasses on because I don't be seeing correctly when I be reading you guys' questions and reading my notes. And sometimes I get all fumbled up because I don't have my glasses on. So I was just thinking, you know what? Let's just do the damn show with my glasses. But guys, welcome back. It's another week. I want to give a shout out to Lita for giving me a cool little retweet for one of my throwback MVs that I posted on our official Twitter account at Real Ringside, I believe. Ooh, I don't even know it, girl. Real Ringside. Yeah, so shout out to fucking Lita for retweeting that. I made that MV maybe, probably, 5 years, 6 years between that ago. So it was pretty cool to see it be brought to light and get some shine and some rub off Lita and off Lita's back. So thank you, Lita, and thank you to everybody who liked it and retweeted it and sent me nice comments about it. So I really appreciate it. I want to thank the listeners, you guys, my favorite people in the world. I think of you guys every day. I want to thank you guys for continuing to head over onto iTunes. And for the ones who are sick and tired of me talking about iTunes, bitch, guess what? Click to the next fucking podcast because I'm going to keep talking about it. You guys need to get your asses on over to iTunes. Rate me. Give me a great rating, okay? Because I sit here for an hour, maybe sometimes an hour and 45 minutes, and just talk to you guys, my friends. And give me a review, bitch. Like, you're trying to get me a job somewhere. Like, say you're trying to refer me to go work with you. You know you're gonna fucking deck me out like a fucking Christmas tree and make me look real pretty, okay? Even though... No, I'm not going to go over there. I was just going to say that it's all fake and prosthetic and blah, blah, blah. But I'm not fake and prosthetic, baby. This is all natural, okay? I'm kidding with you guys. I don't know why I'm being a fool today. I must be in a good mood. Yeah. So what else do I want to talk about? Oh, we have SummerSlam coming up and TakeOver. So be expecting Sam and Nick for those shows. Either one or maybe one of each. I would like to have Sam and Nick, but we'll see. Now, since I've done scolded you guys about going on over to iTunes and doing your due diligence, like, come on, guys, it's free. It's for free. So please just go over and do it for me. Do it for your boy, especially the silent listeners. Like, I even had a silent listener go over there and give me a rating and left me a review letting me know that he is a silent listener. He's been listening for a while, but he really appreciates that I'm continuing on the show for us. This is our show. If it gets big, you guys get big. You guys know I take you guys' questions every week. You know, I love to engage with you guys. This is our show. And trust me, I take notice. I know exactly who's doing what, who's sending questions, and who's really supporting the show. I know, bitch. You guys know me by now. You guys know I'm a nosy bitch. I take notes, and I dot my I's, and I cross my T's, okay? I know it all, okay, baby? So, just head on over and do me that solid, okay? Now, let's get into what you guys are here for. Wrestling has been a messy-ass week, but that's where I come in. I come in to clean it up. I'm the Maria, okay? This is my motel. I clean up. I'm a Motel WWE. I clean it up, okay? I'm Maria. All right. Let's get it going. All right. Now we can all say that the dust has settled with Eva Marie. Because, guys, remember when WWE first hired her? We knew that she wasn't a wrestler. We knew that she was a model, whatever, and she had red hair. Well, at the time. And then, well, at one point she had black hair, and then she had the whole Total Diva mess. But anyways, we always wondered what would be of Eva Marie? What would she amount to? What is she gonna do in WWE for us? Now we know. We know exactly what Eva Marie came to do with WWE, and the dust is settled. It was a 4-year run, and she's out. Eva Marie announced that she's parting ways with WWE, so I did my digging, and apparently she asked for her release, which wasn't shocking. I mean, the girl got a lot going on. And WWE originally didn't want to release her. Reports that I've read are saying that WWE wanted to keep her around, but Eva Marie wanted to leave due to budget cuts and other things that's going on in WWE. They just complied and granted her her release. So Eva Marie is no longer contracted with WWE, so she's free to move on and do whatever the hell she wants, which is now she's doing, you know, we all know that she has her clothing line, and she's doing movies now, and her calendars, like, Eva Marie is just doing her thing. Now let's break it down a bit, because I really want to get into it, because Eva Marie has been a hot topic on the show for a long time. So I feel like I want to discuss the whole Eva Marie thing. I just do, because this girl gets a lot of hate. Like, there's heat when you're in the ring, and then there's heat outside of the ring, and I feel like the heat in the ring, bring it on, baby. Give it to her, because you guys give her strong ass heat. Like, this girl is one of the fucking most despised WWE superstar that I've seen in a while, since Vicky Guerrero. People just can't deal with fucking Eva Marie. But I mean, you guys can be so hard on this girl. This girl is a grind. She hustled. She tried wrestling, okay? They came at her. They offered her this position with Total Divas, you know? Anybody would have took it. I don't want to hear anything from the haters. Oh, if you're not a fan of WWE, if you don't know wrestling and all that nonsense, you shouldn't take an offer. Are you kidding me? That's like somebody handing you $1 million and you're just gonna say no. Absolutely not. You know, Eva's not a wrestler. She's not, she wasn't an actress. Let's be honest. And they you know, this offer came to the table. And like a smart businesswoman that Eva Marie is, she took it. And she turned it into something big. She made it into a business, and it helped launch her acting career. And I have no hate for a woman hustling and doing her fucking thing, okay? I have no hate at all. So for people to come at her and give her shit because she asked for her release, why? We all seen this coming. You know what I mean? Like, not everybody's gonna stay with WWE forever. You know what I mean? Like, she came in here knowing that there's other things she wants to do in life. She has other goals. WWE was never a goal for Eva Marie. So if you guys thought that Eva Marie is gonna strap down like Natty, you got another thing coming. It ain't gonna happen with Eva Marie. But, you know, WWE put her on Total Divas. Total Divas was a hit, okay? And that's what Eva Marie was hired for. She was hired to become a reality star first, then wrestler. Eva Marie was all hired based off her looks. She was part of that whole air quotes diva search that happened about 5 years ago, that you guys dogged Sasha out for saying that didn't happen, that WWE wasn't hiring models. Yeah, that thing, that's where Eva Marie came in from. And they put her on Total Divas, was a success. She started, they just threw her onto the main roster with no training. We all know how that went. They sent her back down to NXT, and that's where Eva Marie started to build the craft and start learning the business, was when she was sent down to NXT the first time. And she came back to SmackDown, and she started doing some cool things on SmackDown with her character. They finally realized how to book a character like Eva Marie, and she did her thing, and she got suspended in August of last year off of some bullshit with her not getting her paper in time with the medications that she's taking right now. So WWE had no choice but to suspend her and publicly post it, which I feel left a bad taste in Eva Marie and her husband's mouth, because Eva Marie is a recovering alcoholic. She doesn't do drugs. She doesn't drink alcohol. It was just a prescribed drug that she had from her doctor, and for her to be humiliated, I feel like she was a bit humiliated and embarrassed with that because she has a lot of things linked to her name, like her businesses. So I feel like that kind of left a poor taste in Eva Marie's mouth a bit. But she did 4 years in WWE. Okay, 4 short years. And this girl created a huge name for herself in the wrestling industry. She's better off than some of you guys' faves. Like, name your faves. What are they doing now? The ones that are no longer with WWE. What are they doing? They did not have the business plan that Eva Marie set in place for herself. Eva Marie had a plan. She's a smart woman. She's a businesswoman. And like you can compare her to the Kardashians. The Kardashians get a lot of hate. A lot of hate. You can walk into a room of 10 people, 2 out of those 10 people would be like, yeah, I like the Kardashians. And I'm one of the fucking 2. I like the Kardashians. I think they're smart businesswomen, okay? They make their money, and they're doing everything right in my book. Like, if they're cashing in these checks are rolling in, they're doing it all legally. They have businesses, they have TV shows. Good for them. Eva Marie has she launched a clothing line. She has her magazine cover. She has her merch. She has her website. She has 2 movies out, and she has a couple of more offers on the table in 4 short years with WWE. Okay, what has Alicia Fox done in her 13 years? She's probably up to 13 years now. What has she done? I'll wait. Okay? You can't tell me. What has Layla done? Huh? What have who else? Girl, I don't want to be shady, but Michelle McCool. She's just being Undertaker's wife. She's doing the mommy life, No, kudos to her. That's what she likes. She's comfortable. She's good there. But I'm talking about people. Look at Taryn Terrell. What happened to her? There's talks of her coming back. Kelly. She's on Wags. She's on another reality show. She could have easily done that with WWE. What is she doing? Okay? Eva Marie played the game. The Bella Twins. The Bella Twins left WWE. Okay? And they tried to go do what Eva Marie did in 4 years. But they came back knowing that they need that machine behind them to help push them, WWE. And the Bella Twins are finally woken up, because I've been saying this for a long time. The Bella Twins need to start a brand. Do your thing, girls. You guys are twins. Get in the wine business, sell clothes, do something, Bella Twins. But they finally woke up and smelled the coffee once Eva Marie came around for her team. That's when the Bella Twins shaped up. Because they we all remember the first season of Total Divas. The Bellas were threatened by Eva Marie, and they got their shit together. And I'm glad they did. But hey, it is what it is. And now the dust is settled. She's moved on. I'm glad that we finally got to close this chapter, this Eva Marie chapter, because we were all curious to see where Eva Marie is going to end up in the wrestling world. Is she going to become a champion at some point? Is she going to have a pay-per-view one-on-one match of some sort or anything? But now all our questions have been answered. So I still rock with Eva Marie. You guys know me. I'll forever support the girls that leave WWE and the girls that are in WWE, because at the end of the day, you guys, they're still our girls. Those are our wrestling girls. When they go out there, we see them on a red carpet, brushing shoulders with A-list celebrities that are in movies and stuff, and they're doing well. We gotta support them, because those are our girls. They're representing WWE in some form or fashion. I don't know. I'm just loyal. I know some of you guys are not loyal. You guys are bandwaggers. Not all the listeners, like some of the Twitter people, they're just bandwaggers. They jump from one fave to the other fave to the other fave. So it's whatever. Not many people are authentic these days. Everybody's just artificial. But shout out to Eva Marie. You had a good 4-year run, girl. I wish they could have done more with you, but it is what it is. So Eva, is this gonna be my last time talking about Eva Marie on this show? I hope not. But if Eva Marie ever gets into any wrestling related things or anything interesting, I'll be sure to talk about her. So yeah, am I sad that Eva Marie left? not necessarily, because Eva Marie was a character, and anybody can do the Eva Marie character. Like, look at Lana. They kind of have Lana in that area. They were grooming Emelina for the Eva Marie role, but, you know, that flopped. So now she's gone. So it is what it is. And I just hate it when legends retire. Fucking Rusev. Rusev tweeted out some shady shit when Eva Marie announced her retirement. He just tweeted out that he hates when legends retire. So that was like a little tongue-in-cheek shade, but that's okay. It's fine. It's social media. You're throwing shots. You're just being funny because, you know, Eva Marie is just catching a lot of heat. So I think we should just throw in a little shade, a little dig, which is fine and whatever. It's wrestling. Like, let's not all take it so seriously. So, speaking of social media, my girl Emma was taunting Kurt Angle over the weekend with pictures of her and Jason Jordan in action figure forms, saying that if he doesn't grant her a match or give her any opportunities this week, that this is in the near future. And I love that she's like finessing Kurt Angle into getting things that she wants. And we all know on Raw she was inserted in one of the 3 ways. You know, to become number 1 contender. So I love that she was bringing stuff onto social media so it could translate into something for TV. And this is the shit that I'm saying Alicia Fox should do. And some of these fans don't fucking get it when I say Alicia Fox needs to get on her fucking social media account and start interacting with fans, start tweeting Kurt Angle, tweet Stephanie, tweet fucking Alexa Bliss, tweet Sasha, throw some shade, like do something, Alicia Fox, because at this point, honey is just collecting a check. She's just collecting a check. She's happy with her middle-aged white man who's really good looking too. So good on you, Alicia Fox. I love a good daddy too, girl. So good on you. But come on, Alicia, if you're ready to go, girl, pack up your bag and just go, Alicia. I just can't do it anymore. But I just love that Emma is just doing this on social media week to week, and she's just pissed. And I love that, and she's actually getting Kurt Angle to engage with her on social media. So Kurt Angle tells her that this ain't gonna get anything. Her doing this is not gonna give her any chance of any opportunities. But you know, she's pushing things. She's trying to get it, like the smallest thing. She gets like the smallest opportunity, and Emma's gonna push it on social media and have it the littlest things and try to make it bigger so it could land on television. So shout out to you, Emma. Keep doing what you're doing, girl. And I'm gonna talk about you later, bitch. Okay. But I wanna give a big shout out to the Bella Twins, because I've been hearing about Birdie B for 2 years now, and these girls have been working hard trying to launch this brand, and they finally did. These girls are building an empire. They're making a business. They're setting a standard for women's wrestler these days. Like it's not all about inside of the ring, because you know you have guys like John Cena and The Rock outside of WWE doing movies and all these good things, and then you have a reality show. They're doing, you know, the fucking John Cena's producing his own reality show. Now look at the Bellas. The Bellas producing their own show. They had Total Divas they helped launch. You know, the Bellas are doing the damn thing. The damn fucking thing. So congrats to you guys. Like, you guys have worked your ass off to get here. I'm still waiting for the Bella wine. I need me a Bella wine. For as much as these girls love their bottles of wine and the Brie mode and having a good time, girls, let's get the Birdie B wine, the Bella wine. We need some wine, okay? Nikki, get it going, girl. Brand it. It'll sell. 2 twins selling a wine bottle. Excuse me. Let me take a sip of my fucking wine. Wine. My Lana fans would get that. But shout out to the fucking Bella Twins. Go on, bitches. Collect your checks. Collect your coins. And Brie, your daughter is so cute. Birdie is adorable. And guys, here's some tea. Brie Bella is training. She's training again. There was pictures with her, Nia, Nikki Bella, and her husband, Daniel Bryan. They were all at some wrestling school. I'm not sure where it was, but Brie Bella was getting back into the ring. She's, working on her ring rust and all that good stuff. So Brie mode is on its way, baby. So we'll see where Brie Bella lands when she returns back into WWE. Am I excited for a Brie Bella return? You know what? I am excited for a Brie Bella return because it's going to be the first woman that ever left WWE to give birth and then coming back to WWE. Because there are moms, like Naomi is a stepmom. Tamina has children as well. You know what I mean? So it's cool to see. I don't know. I just think it's cool. I just can't wait to see what they're gonna do with Brie Bella coming back to WWE. But guys, I guess we could talk about Monday Night Raw, which I enjoyed. I was a bit surprised that they were gonna do 2 sets of triple threat matches for the women to determine a number 1 contender, which was interesting. It was like finally some fresh matchups. Like I was trying to think in my head, all right, so who's gonna be who? And then I thought of all the women on the roster. Excuse me. I was like, okay. So, Bailey comes out and she's interviewed by Charlie and she gets booed. They booed her in Toronto or Montreal. I can't remember which one. I think it was Montreal, Quebec, Canada, whatever. I may be wrong, but they were in Canada. Oh, Canada. Hi, Canada listeners. I see you. Hey, Nick. But, yeah, Bailey was booed. And, honestly, guys, I'm not surprised she was booed. Her booking has been trash. Like, people don't want to see Bailey in the title picture right now. Like, she's, ever since she debuted on the main roster when Mick Foley brought her, it's just been so fucked up. Like, they put the belt on her too premature. Like, she shouldn't have been champion when they granted her the championship. They should have had her lose, get beat up. She ain't worth shit. She ain't ready for the main roster. You know what I mean? Like, just have Charlotte and Sasha just kill her and then get her big payoff at WrestleMania. That's what they should have did. And now she would have been going into SummerSlam and had her injury. If her injury was faith, if it was supposed to happen to her, then she wouldn't have got booed. It's all about her booking because Bailey was never booed in NXT. And I don't want to hear, oh, it's because NXT is a smaller crowd and blah, blah, blah. And no, it's because of how she was booked. That's why she wasn't fucking booed in NXT. And now she's beginning to get booed. She's going to get the Roman Reigns treatment. That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna boo her. The John Cena treatment, they're gonna boo him because fans don't like how a superstar is booked, and the only way to voice that is to boo. So I'm not surprised that Bailey got booed. But Sasha came out, and then we had Emma come out. And I love in Emma's entrance. She's like, finally, like the mic picked up from the camera. So I was like, yes, Emma, you better throw your shade. And I also like that Corey mentioned the whole threats that she has towards Kurt Angle about dating his son Jordan, which I don't blame her, girl, because I would want to date that fucking buns too. The gold buns, girl, when he wears the gold singlet. Yummy. But speaking of fresh buns, let's talk about a fresh matchup because this was a fresh ass matchup. I like that they had Foxy, Sasha, and Emma in this match. It was pretty cool. I loved Emma's spot outside of the ring. She did that whole wheelbarrow thing to Sasha and hit her on the apron. That shit was crazy. Emma was getting a lot of chants, man. Emma was on fucking fire. The crowd was behind Emma. Emma is hungry, bitch. Emma wants this. She really wants this. And then she gets a close call, and we get the ref kind of like fucked up a bit. But I don't know. It looked like Emma got the win, though. And we got chants that this ref sucks. This ref sucks. We got more Emma chants. Like, Emma was fucking eating these bitches in this ring. Eating them. I tell you, Emma's work in that ring. It's freaking crazy. This girl's phenomenal in the ring. And she needs to find her footing with this character. But I really feel like she's itching so close to it. So close to it, because this whole finesse thing on Twitter, using Twitter to get her way and stuff like that, could become something. So I want Emma to keep pushing and keep pushing hard, girl. You're almost there. Like, I could see it for her. But Sasha picks up the W and Emma taps. This was a great match. The crowd was lit. These women came out and they put in the fucking work. Okay, they put in the work. We all know Sasha. Sasha's established, what, a 3-time Raw Women's Champion, and then she wins this match. She has her fans. Emma's building up a big following right now. People are really getting behind her because we follow her on social media. She also shouted out all of us that follow her on social media. She got 1.2 million followers on social media. It's important. Your numbers of followers on social media these days in WWE, it's super important. So for people to tell me that's like social media is not important and that it can't help further your career, where you're telling me this shit off social media, you're relying your message to me that social media ain't shit off social media, bitch. Like, really? That's why I hound Alicia Fox. Use your fucking social media account. I swear, WWE should put it on their contract. Like, engage with fans. Push storylines on social media. Maybe they shouldn't. I feel like that's the smart thing to do. Maybe Alicia Fox is less than smart. Like, I'm sorry. It just frustrates me. 3 fusts. But let's talk about another 3 fuss, bitch. We had another fucking triple threat match later that night, which was between Dana Brooke, Nia Jax, and Mickie James. And Dana looked cute. Dana looked promising. Dana looks like she's been learning. That's all I gotta say about fucking Dana off bat. She looked cute. She looks like she's learning. She looks focused. I love me a focused bitch. I know I've told you guys this numerous of times. I love a focused bitch in WWE. It's amazing. But this is another match I liked. I thought the match was constructed beautifully. Is that a word? Beautifully? Yeah, it is. What am I talking about? But I love the opening of the match when Nia just fucking flung Mickie James. Mickie James went flying across the fucking ring. And then she opened her mouth in shock. Like, oh my God. Like, I can't. And then I liked when Nia picked up Mickie and threw her into Dana. Like, Nia was just wrecking these girls. Straight up wrecking them. We had some great exchange between Dana and Mickie James. I liked the whole kick little thing that was going on. I thought that was dope. And then we have while they were doing those kicks and stuff like that, like doing that whole segment with the kicks and the punches when Dana and Mickie were going on, I love how Nia just came out of nowhere and just runs over Mickie. And then on the commentary we get mentions of Dana and the Titus brand, which I think is great because this was a great showing for Dana. It made her look focused and ready and hungry, and her look was together. So I love that they mentioned the Titus brand of how Dana is like lobbying to join Titus worldwide. So I think that's really dope on Dana, and I really hope that they go through with it, which it looks like they're going that direction. But let me tell you, bitch, Nia has been having some moments in matches lately, like iconic moments. Like Nia's been having memorable moments in almost every match that she has because she's like, she's a clear standout and she's just destroying these women in the matches. And I really think that she's going to be champion soon. I could see them going with Nia eventually. On commentary as well, Alexa Bliss was sitting there and she was shading Mickie James, and I thought it was hilarious because she was saying that if it wasn't for her, and Mickie James will still be singing about cows and boots in the mud. Alexa's so much trouble. I can't. She reminds me of Stewie from Family Guy, but back to Nia, the girl's like fucking killing it. Like even Michael Cole was like popping for Nia on the fucking commentary team. And when Nia came and just clotheslined the crap out of Dana Brooke, fucking Michael Cole was like, "Oh my God, Nia wiped out wiped out." And Booker was just dying laughing at Cole's reaction. Like it was just crazy. That clothesline to Dana Brooks was just absolutely nuts. And then she just picks up Dana and she throws Dana over her head. I was just like, what? Dana went flying, and you have Mickie come off the top rope, and it was just crazy. And Nia ended up picking up the W in this match. Like it was just, Nia just fucking killed them. And I like that at the end of the match, Michael Cole was like, Dana will remember this night because my girl Dana got beat up She got beat up. But, you know, she did a good job in this match. She fought hard. She looked strong. So, shout out to you, Dana. So, next week, we're going to have Nia versus Sasha Banks in Sasha Banks' hometown of Boston. So, should be good. I don't know who's going to win, but I want Nia to win. That's who I want to win. But if Sasha Banks wins, she has unfinished business with Alexa Bliss, because Alexa Bliss ran from her the last time they had a match at a pay-per-view. So, and it was a great match. So, either way, I'm happy with it because I know Nia's time is coming. If it's SummerSlam, great. If it's not, fine. Okay? But, yeah. Now we can... Before we get into SmackDown, I want to talk about some shade. Let's take a little break from SmackDown. Let me take a little sip of this wine. It's not really wine, you guys. It's actually water. It's still 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, I mean, I could drink a glass of wine right now. You guys wouldn't judge me now, would you? Maybe one of these days I should do a sip and talk show where I just sip some wine and have a conversation. Ooh, bitch. Lord knows what would come out of my mouth in a show like that. I don't know. I kind of scared myself. I don't want to put a foot in my mouth like fucking Sienna's. Let's get into it, guys. Miss fucking Sienna with no last name. Apparently now it's Sienna Savage. But I love how people are calling her Susan because they're like, who? Susan? You guys are so shady. But, so she fucking tried to call out the queen. Like, you cannot come after the queen without receipts and people to back you up, bitch. Because, Sienna, girl, you off with your head. They put your head on a spike, girl, over this week. Because Sienna got upset. She's trying to say that Charlotte's copying her with the whole peacock collar and and the pinky, like, you know how Becky Lynch and Charlotte are doing tea time and they pinky swear and pinkies up when they drink their tea, and Sienna's thinking that that's copy. Like, Sienna, girl, Sienna, see fucking Anna, you bitch, you work for fucking GFW. Like, that's a new promotion. Like, girl, no disrespect, but Charlotte ain't checking on you, boo. She ain't checking on you. If I don't have the time in my life to check what Sienna's doing inside of an Impact ring, what makes you think Charlotte motherfucking Flair, queen of the women's division, has time to check up on you? You're delusional, girl. You are delusional. Charlotte is not going to be checking on you, girl. And I was just like, the whole time I was thinking, because the fans was just tagging Sienna, just tagging the girl. Bam, bam, boom, bam. Sending receipts of other people that wore the peacock feather and all this great stuff. And they sent China wearing it, who really, the one that China has on really resembles the one that Charlotte has, because the one that Sienna has, the tacky Party City one that she wears on TNA, that looks nothing like the one that Charlotte rocks. But, you know, the queen did respond, and she responded with just a photo of Mid-Atlantic, the wrestling peacock, which is, I believe it was a magazine who shot out Ric Flair back in the day, and they called Ric Flair Peacock because of his robes. He has multiple colors of robes. They were all different colors of robes. It was all, so they just put it together like that for Ric Flair. So Charlotte used that as homage, the whole peacock thing, from her father. Like every fucking thing else that girl has been using, it was borrowed from her father. It's fucking wrestling. People borrow from each other in wrestling. Like, you have Dash and them doing the code breaker, who Cameron did the code breaker. Like, I know that's random, but Jericho, like, so many people, there's moves and people use each other's moves. Like, you have the diamond cutter, then you have the RKO. Like, girl, relax. Like, you didn't invent pinkies, you didn't invent a collar, okay? So, what's next? You're the two-tone queen, like Ashley Mazzaro. Did you copy Ashley Mazzaro with the two tones? Like, come on, girl. You're reaching. Your honor, she's reaching. Casa Sagrado, case closed, girl. You lose. Don't ever come for the queen. Have several seats in the back next to Sunny, who's screaming for attention. But I'm not going to give that bitch attention on this show. Silence. Now, speaking of the queen, let's talk about the Queen giving Lana this petty match that Lana wanted, and Charlotte basically toyed with the girl in this match. You know, I was thoroughly entertained with this match. I thought this match was kind of like funny. It was good. Lana's getting better. That's one thing I will say, that Lana's getting better. She's learning her footing in the ring, which is important. It's all about footing in wrestling. You got to know where you are. It's all about ring awareness. And then you can learn how to wrestle. Like the Bella Twins, once they got that down, those girls started rolling in the ring. They started going. Same with Eve Torres. She found her footing in the ring. She started going. Layla found her footing. Fucking Michelle McCool found her footing. That's all. Some girls didn't find their footings. Kelly, Maria. I can name a bunch, but I'm not gonna say here. Rosa Mendes. Well, Rosa Mendes probably didn't even have feet in the ring. Like, they just disappeared. But when it comes to Lana, she did good. She did good. Lana's a great actress. She's all over the fucking place. But one of the parts in the match was when Lana pulled down Charlotte's trunks and Charlotte flashed and mooned the whole fucking front row. That was crazy. And I love how she gave the whole woo. Oh my God, the Queen. How dare you, Lana? But, you know, that pissed off Charlotte. So Charlotte gave the girl the big boot, and Lana sold it well. And, you know, she lost to the Queen, which I knew would happen. And I noticed that a lot of fans on social media thought that Lana was going to get a W over Charlotte. And I was like, are you dumb? Do you really think that Lana's going to be able to beat somebody at the caliber of Charlotte? Like, I just can't see it. I can't see it. She would have to, Lana would have to get Putin and his whole team. Who knows? It could be the Trump's cabinet at this point. Come down to help her win this match against Charlotte. It ain't gonna happen. You ain't gonna take down the Queen. Fucking Sienna tried it on social media, and it didn't happen. But, we get a backstage segment with Lana and Tamina. Tamina walks in throwing her shade, boasting like, oh, were you more fabulous than me out there tonight? Were you more ravishing and more beautiful than me last night when you lost? Good stuff. So I like that. And Lana looked like defeated. And Tamina knew that she was beating up this girl. And then Tamina's like, you know what, girl? What I will tell you is that you got three title opportunities because of your ambition. And that's something I need to learn. So they're gonna trade, you know. Lana has some things to offer Tamina, and Tamina has some things to offer to Lana. So now I'm curious to see how this works out between Lana and Tamina. It's just progressing the storyline, and I feel like at some point Tamina's gonna turn on Lana, and they're gonna make Lana the babyface. Lana's gonna get beat up. But on more Lana news about her gear, did you guys know that Sandra made her gear? And I'm so glad that she got rid of that Olivia chick that used to make those tacky-ass gears. Because Lana's gears look good. But you notice, guys, that she's wearing that white, shiny shorts under her gear? And a fan tweeted it to Sandra and asked her what this is. And Sandra, you guys know we love Sandra G. She sent some shade. Oh my God, what is that? That's what she tweeted. Sandra's so shady. But she constructs Lana's gears. But apparently the gear that Lana was wearing originally at the pay-per-view, the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, was too revealing. I guess her kitty snatch was like popping out. So she had to wear shorts. So I'm like, let's get some more gears together for Lana, and let's get rid of that one. But looks like Sandra got it under control. She's working on some more gears for Lana. But we can move on to Naomi versus Carmella, which was such a fun match. I liked it. It was so fun. I love Naomi jumping around on fucking Carmella, and all those kicks and strikes from Naomi was really, really dope. I love the sliding slap. I love that. I love that she does it in the ramp during her entrance, and I love that she incorporated into the ring. And speaking of fucking Naomi's kicks, the one that she does outside on the apron, and she kicked Carmella, and Carmella sold it like Shinsuke Nakamura. Somebody put out a fucking gif or a video trying to say that Carmella's pulling Shinsuke. But James comes back, distracts Naomi off the top rope. Naomi falls off the top rope, and fucking Carmella gets the W. So Carmella pinned the WWE SmackDown Women's Champion. So good on her. Like, it was a good match. I thought it was fun. Like, Carmella gets better and better as she goes too. And Carmella was just selling very well. She sold the slaps. She sold the kicks. Carmella's selling pretty good. I give her props. You know, another person who sells real. This can be very controversial, but you know how we all would say, even I think Alicia Fox is an amazing seller. I think she sells really good for people, and she makes people look strong. But I feel like Bayley's better than her, because honestly, I think this whole Bayley injury is a work. I don't think she's legit injured. She may be a little banged up and bruised, and she needs to rest a little bit. But I don't think she's injured. They haven't announced that she needs surgery. Not that I know of. So I think it's a work. And Bayley just does a good job at making people feel bad for her. That's the whole deal. And Carmella does a good job at making it look like somebody's kicking her ass. I think it's because she's so small and the way that she bumps. I just like it. But we get a backstage segment with Natty, and Natty looks amazing. She looked great backstage. I love the hair. And Carmella and James were walking down towards her, and Natty stops them and warns them to stay out of her business, or else she's gonna make Carmella's face look like James's chin. I was like, really? I can't. Not Carmella, girl. Not James's face. Not Ellsworth. Don't give it that Ellsworth chin. Ain't nobody down with that. But basically, Natty put out a threat. Like, girl, listen, I'm taking the belt off Naomi at SummerSlam. If you even think about putting your fucking grimly little fingers involved in this match, if James thinks about lurking around for you to come and cash in, bitch, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you, and I'm going to get you good. And Carmella's like, you winning the championship? Yeah, right. Ain't nobody holding their breath for that. And Carmella walks off. And Natty looked a bit like concerned. Like, she was just like, can I beat her? Am I gonna beat her? So I don't know. I don't need any doubt from Miss Natty. I need Natty to fucking get on the horse, girl, and come and whoop her ass. So that was SmackDown. SmackDown was great. Raw was great. I think both shows were really, really fun when it comes to the women. We got great matches this week. I favored Raw more this week, shockingly, because the matches were just really, really good. The three ways. It was fun. But that's what happened on SmackDown. That's what happened on Raw. Now let's talk a little bit about NXT. NXT happened last week. NXT will be airing tonight, guys. It's Wednesday. So you guys know how I like to do. I like to talk about NXT the week after. So we get a segment with Asuka. She's in the ring throwing shade. Like, Asuka's super cocky now. Like, as she should. Her character, the way that they've booked her, it would only be natural for her to be cocky. So I like that NXT's doing that, and they're finally putting some dialogue in the women's division down on NXT. So, you know, she's over there, she does her whole thing, and she's like, ain't nobody ready for Asuka. I love when she does that. So Amber comes out, you know, they exchange, and Amber tells her that, girl, get ready, because I'm going to take that belt away from you at TakeOver. Long story short, Asuka puts her hand out to, you know, shake her hand, and then she pulls her hand away and just smacks Amber, like smacked her. Woof, bitch, you heard that from the cheap seats. And you know, Amber comes back up and just punches Asuka, knocks her down, and Asuka gets up, gives her a kick to the fucking head, grabs her belt, she's lollygagging like, bitch, ain't nobody taking me down. Amber comes off the top rope with the Eclipse, and the Eclipse, and the crowd is going crazy down at NXT. This is good. I'm really invested in this Asuka and Amber match that's going to be coming up shortly for us at NXT TakeOver before SummerSlam. And they're really building this matchup good. I can't wait to see what happens on NXT tonight. To see if there's anything else going on, because you know NXT takes their breaks, which annoys me. Like, they'll give you a little bit of something, and then next week we'll get a random match. It's like, that's why NXT has lost their little mojo, their little chemistry, because I feel like Triple H knows that at any given moment Vince could just come and pluck people out, and it's gonna fuck up their storyline. So I feel like that's why they've dimmed down the storylines with NXT. That's just how I feel right now. But It's the only thing that makes sense to me right now, because how can you go from giving the women like great storylines to basically nothing at this point? But looks like they're starting to pick up a bit and giving the women more dialogue and stuff and more story. So I'm excited for that. I hope it's not just because it's takeover around the block, but we'll just have to see going forward. But I'm so excited. I thought Amber looked great in street clothes. She looked great. And Asuka in her business suits, I can't. It just doesn't look believable when Asuka's in like business suits and street clothes. I don't feel like that's how she really dresses. I want her to be more of herself, and like we see her gear. Her gear is all colorful and bright. I want Asuka to be more of herself. So yeah, I'm excited to see these two wrestle. Okay. You know who else? Let's get into the room, guys. Getting closer. I got some tea for you guys. I got some tea. You guys know I always come with the tea. Apparently, there's rumbles and rumors going around that Ronda Rousey is training to become a pro wrestler. Like, she's legit getting ready. You know, her friend is doing one of the Shayna. I believe her name is Shayna. She's down at the Mae Young Classics, and you know, we all know Ronda was there. She was part of that whole exchange with the WWE 4 Horsewomen and the UFC 4 Horsewomen. So I think she got the bug, and apparently, like when she was backstage at the Mae Young Classics, there was already talks backstage that she's already started training. She already learned how to bump and stuff like that. So it looks like Ronda is interested in coming into WWE, and yeah, like we all knew that Ronda is a fan of WWE. She's been a fan of WWE her whole life, and I didn't think like eventually she'd show up in WWE, but now with the whole rumors with Brock Lesnar going back to UFC to have a fight, I can see WWE making a deal with Dana White, saying if we give you Brock Lesnar, you gotta let us have Ronda for a bit. So I see some crossover deal going on with that, but if you guys have known that, then you guys must know that the T is the guy that's training Ronda in Southern California is Brian Kendrick. Brian Kendrick is the one who trained Eva Marie to get Eva Marie going. And, you know, he did the best he can with Eva Marie. He did a pretty damn good job with Eva, if you ask me. And I'm really excited to see what he can do with someone who's a natural athlete, somebody who knows combat, somebody who knows how to move in a ring, knows how to stand and have presence in front of a crowd like Ronda. So it would be really cool and dope if this rumor turns out to be true, because bitch, fuck a Stephanie McMahon and Ronda match. I want to see a Ronda versus Charlotte Flair, bitch. That's what I want to see. Or a Ronda Rousey versus Asuka. I think it would be great. So that's basically the tea with Ronda right now. So at this point, guys, we just gotta wait and see. We gotta wait and see. And another one we gotta wait and see is Paige. Paige tweeted something, like she tweeted out emojis and stuff, because a couple of days ago she said that she has her last test. She has an examination for her neck with the doctors for her comeback. So everything looks to be clearing for Paige. It looks like she's doing good. Looks like her neck is healed up really well. So the earliest we could see Paige come back would be September. So I put my money on Paige coming back to WWE if she doesn't come back between September and November, I can see Paige being in the Women's Royal Rumble in January to come back in 2018, because her doctor's clearing her. She has to get cleared by WWE. So we'll see with what's going on with Paige. But that's the rumors and the tea that I got for you guys this week. And I have a couple of questions that I'm going to pull up for you guys right now so we can start answering some questions, baby. Let's see. I wonder if I got any more questions while we were recording. Oh, we did. We got one. Alrighty then. Let's see. Oh, we didn't get many questions this week, but that's okay. We're going to do the questions that we got. We got a question from Bella K. Royce. Hey. Thoughts on Sasha versus Nia again? Do you think it should have been Sasha versus Emma, or different? On board of this booking, to be honest. I get it. I get where you're coming from, that you're bored because it's a match that you've seen before, and that you would prefer to see Emma versus Sasha. But No, I'm not upset. And I'll tell you why I'm not upset. Because Nia's been kicking ass and dominating this division lately. Like I said earlier, Nia gets big moments in matches because she's so dominating. She stands out. So I feel like Nia being in this position is good. And Nia is somebody that I feel like should be in this position right now. And with the whole Sasha Banks thing is, Sasha Banks is the most experienced one as being a champion on the roster because she's been champion more times than anybody on the roster currently. And it's going to be at her hometown. And the match is for SummerSlam. And Sasha is a big name. So I'm okay with them going with Sasha and Nia. And I don't feel like Emma was robbed or anything at all. I don't feel like Emma was treated poorly not winning and becoming the number one contender, because Emma had a great showing on Monday Night Raw. Everybody's talking about Emma. Look at, you sent me a question about Emma. So WWE is building Emma currently. She has something going. It just got to build more. We got to get more of a demand. That's why I keep saying, yes, Emma, keep on pushing the smallest things you get on Monday Night Raw onto social media, create it into something bigger. And that's what Emma's doing. So I'm not bored, but I get what you're saying. You already seen this match before, but trust me, it's going to be a good match. Belly K. Royce asks a second question. Is my WWE 2K roster predictions. Okay, so because last year we had like 25 people. I will say everybody who's currently on the roster right now that was in the game last year will be in the game. I think they're going to pull out Eva. I don't think Eva's going to make it. Maybe she could make it. Who knows? I think Paige will be in the game for sure. Emma. But some of the new people that I think they're going to put in the game would be Amber. I think Ember Moon will be in the game this year. And the Icons. And probably Liv Morgan will be added in as well. So that's what I'm thinking. And I will be doing a review of all the models when they release them. I think they do that after WrestleMania. SummerSlam. So that's coming up shortly, guys. And I'm excited to do that. And Nick and Sam will be joining me for that. It's always good to get another opinion in there. Okay, we got another question from Random Guy 12W. Who do you think could benefit with going back down to NXT, and who do you think could use more training? I don't think anybody can benefit going back down to NXT, because if I was to pick one person to go back down to NXT right now, would be Alicia Fox and Mickie James, and they're towards the end of their career. So for some, I know you guys are probably like, what about Dana Brooke? Why wouldn't you send Dana Brooke back down to NXT? Absolutely not. Why? Dana already got the footing. Dana already knows she is a bit green, but the only way to do that is keep having reps, keep having matches, keep wrestling on the live shows. She doesn't need to go down to NXT to do that. Dana can already cut a promo. She can talk. She has presence. So I'm not going to say Dana Brooke. I'm not. I don't feel like she needs NXT. So I feel like if you're on the main roster, you shouldn't go back to NXT at all. And who do I think could use more training? Lana. Lana could use more training, but I've noticed that she's growing, and she's still training on the weekends and on her days off, so she is training. Yeah, that's the only one I could think of right now. Yeah. So I hope I answered your question. I have another question from Random Guy 12W. If you could make one WrestleMania dream match, what one would it be? I personally would love to see AJ Lee versus Sasha Banks. What about you? AJ Lee versus, I'd rather see AJ Lee versus Alexa Bliss. But but I guess I'd be down for an AJ Lee versus Sasha Banks match. But my dream match for WrestleMania out of the women would be That's a good question. Damn, I have so many. Dream match. Oh. Okay. Mine would probably be Charlotte, Eve Torres, and I don't know about Charlotte. Maybe not a three-way. I don't like multi-woman matches. It would have to be a one-on-one. I'd have to say Charlotte and Ronda. I would love that. I would love to see that at WrestleMania. But as a wrestler, maybe Charlotte and Beth Phoenix would be good. I would like to see that. I'd just like to see somebody, maybe Chyna and Charlotte would be a good one for me. I don't know, but Chyna in her prime. Okay. Sunday Candy 94. Shout out to you, Sunday Candy 94. I've been noticing you pop up a lot lately, and I don't know if you're a long-time listener, or if you're new, or if you changed your Twitter handler. I don't know what it is, but if you're new, hey, thank you. You're very welcomed here in this community, and I appreciate you. And he asks, where did your passion for wrestling come? I love personal questions. I just love personal questions. And one of the listeners was asking me advices on my DM. I'm not going to say who it was, but he just sent me pictures of a boy, and I helped him snoop around to find out if the boy is, smelling cookies, if I smell cookies. And if you guys don't know what smelling cookies means, it's like a little thing that me and my friends say when we think somebody is gay. We're like, you smelling cookies? Yes, bitch, I'm smelling cookies. So it's like a cute little fun way to say, do you think he's gay? But yeah, so I have listeners. I love that shit. But where did my passion for wrestling come from? My passion from wrestling comes from my uncle Jay, who loves The Undertaker. He still watches wrestling till this day. Every time I see him, he asks me questions about wrestling. We'll talk wrestling. And my Uncle Jay, he was big into wrestling. My grandfather hated wrestling because my grandfather loved boxing. Oh, he loved boxing. So they would pull pranks on my grandfather back in the day and tell him that they're going to go see a fight at the Dunkin' Donuts Center. Well, at the time it was the Civic Center. And my grandfather would be so excited to go and watch the fight. And when he'd get there, and he'd realize that it's actually wrestling, and Jimmy Superfly Snuka's coming out, and all this Andre the Giant. My grandfather was like, "What the fuck is this?" Like, he would be pissed. But yeah, my uncle loved wrestling. He got my older brother into it. So my older brother would come home from my grandmother's house, and he would turn it on, and we would watch it. So what really caught my attention with wrestling, because before I would just see like The Undertaker, Yokozuna, The Ultimate Warrior. Like I would see all of them, Hulk Hogan. I would see all these guys, right? But the one thing that caught my attention, that hooked me, was I'll never forget it. It was a Monday Night Raw, and I was playing with my G.I. Joe toys. I had like all these like toys and stuff, and I was playing with my sister and her Barbies and stuff like that. So I looked over to the TV, and I saw Kane. And this was like early on in Kane's career, and Kane grabbed Marlena, who's Terry Reynolds at the time, by the neck and lifted her up. Like, and you guys know how small Terry Reynolds is. He lifted her up so high up in the air, and he was just choking the life out of her. And I was like, oh my God, why isn't anybody helping her? Hello, security, get in the ring. Help this woman. You know what I mean? Like, I was just like flabbergasted. And then, the whole save comes in. I forget who saved her. I can't really remember who saved her, but it was so memorable. And she was a bad guy at the time, too. But I didn't know she was a bad guy. You know what I mean? Like, she was burning people with her cigar. But it was dope. And it hooked me because the whole damsel in distress, a monster. And then the hero comes and saves her. Like, the story. The story is what caught me with wrestling. And that's where my passion comes from. And I was a fan ever since then. Locked and loaded. Almost. I was probably like 5 years old. But yeah, I'm still rocking with WWE. They got me, bitch. They got me. All right, we have another question from Preston Kyle Bruner. sir. This is my boy. I love Preston. Okay, he asks, Emma may have not won, but she definitely showed out. Think this might be the start of a push? Absolutely. Absolutely. You see, you be knowing. You know, this is why I fucks with you, Preston. You be knowing. Yes, Emma may have not won, but she showed out. Everybody's talking about fucking Emma. She did her fucking thing. No, I don't think that she should be in the SummerSlam match. Too soon. You guys want it too quick for these people, especially when they stop popping. Like, Emma just started popping. Like, people are starting, like, to get behind her. Now you guys want to throw her in SummerSlam and put the belt on her and just let her go. Like, no, absolutely not. It's a build. And there's story. And yes, I feel like Emma's getting a push. I feel that they're going to stop building with Emma. And right now they saw that Emma can fucking deliver in that fucking ring. And, as she's been doing forever, but now she got eyes on her because people are noticing her more because she's been outspoken, and we love an outspoken superstar. Are you kidding me? CM Punk's career blasted through the roof because of him speaking out. AJ Lee's career went through the roof because she spoke out. It's something you got to do in wrestling at this point. If you're not happy, say something. And I'm glad that Emma's saying something, and I see a push for her, and I see a bright future for my girl Emma. She's come a long way from popping bubbles, baby. We got another question from Classic, my boy Classic, who did me a solid last week, and he asked me a question. Hey, did you check out Progress? Yeah, if so, let me know your thoughts. Now, you guys know about Progress. This is Progress. It's like or Progress, whatever. In Rhode Island, we say Progress. It's a whole. I believe it's like a indie promotion. I don't know where they based from, you guys. So if you guys don't know, go check them out. But to answer your question, Classic, yes, I checked out a couple of matches. I watched a match with what's his name? He's the one that did the matches with Ricochet that flips around and stuff like that. I watched one of his matches. I think that was the last episode that they uploaded. I watched him. He was the opening match, which was a really good match. And then I watched the Tony Storm interview. So I still have more to like dive into. I've been really busy lately, but I will. And I'm super excited to check out more of it. And I really, really, really appreciate that you sent me over the information so I could check this out. I appreciate you. So thank you, my friend. But yeah, I think I've answered everybody's question, every question that I got right now. Let me check if I have a question on Instagram. I believe I had a question on Instagram from last week. Maybe I should answer that. Yeah, I'm going to answer that because it's sitting in there. It's not answered. I don't even remember what the question was, but let's see. Okay, it's _ JX Evans. Do you think Beth could return at SummerSlam, or do you think Sasha will turn heel at SummerSlam? I believe that there's a Sasha heel turn in the near future. I don't know when, because Alexa Bliss is doing such a good job as a heel right now, and I feel like Emma's going to be getting that push, and then you have Nia Jax, so I feel like Sasha is needed as a babyface currently, so I don't know when that's gonna happen, but trust me, boo, I want that shit too. But Beth returning at SummerSlam, no, I don't see that happening. Beth has 2 babies. I don't see her returning anytime soon. I haven't heard her say anything about returning to the WWE right now, so I'm gonna have to say no. I don't see her showing up at SummerSlam this year or next year. I don't see it for Beth right now. It would be really dope, but I don't see it right now. But yeah, I think those are all the questions that we got in today. Another thing, I got apparently Nikki Bella is going to be sitting front row at SummerSlam for Cena's match. That's what she tweeted. So I'm really interested to see that. And if you guys are wondering why I didn't talk about Sunny's dumbass comments, it's because, guys, she just wants us to talk about her. Let's not feed into her, okay, guys? Like, I want to talk to you guys about her. Like, I don't want to mention this shit. She just says stupid shit to get people talking, okay? And she wants to be relevant so bad. We got to ignore her, guys. Just ignore her. I threw that bitch in the river in 2015 for a reason. When I put a bitch in the river, I expect that bitch to stay in the river until I pull her out. Let it be. Let it be. I don't want to talk about her. So, guys, let's just ignore her and keep it the fuck pushing. But we have said a lot. We've said a lot. And it's been an hour now, maybe a little over an hour, give or take. But I just want to thank you guys for, spending that hour with me, your friend, Jimmy Vibes. And I appreciate you guys for your questions. I appreciate the ones who've gone over to rate me and send me a review on iTunes. It's free. You guys did it for me. I really appreciate you guys more than you'll ever know. And let me know if some of you guys are going to WrestleMania. I want to know if anybody's going to WrestleMania this year, because I'd love to meet you guys, have a kiki, and if you're of age, we'll have a drink together. Okay? Do. I really want to meet some of you guys. And just talk wrestling. That's what we do here. Hello. And what better place than at WrestleMania to come meet me. I think I want to meet you guys more than you guys would want to meet me. Honestly, I'd probably freak out. Oh, there's a spider. Hold on. What the fuck? What am I gonna kill it with? I just cleaned my desk and now I don't have anything. Alright. Yeah, bitch, you better run. Okay, got it. So yeah, sorry guys, mad ratch, but thank you guys. And if you're gonna be at WrestleMania, let me know. We can plan something. Maybe if you're underage, we can have a soda, baby, or something. I don't know. But thank you guys once again. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next week. And look out for my throwback MV this week. I don't know who it's going to be. I'm going to sit down right now and try to figure out who I'm going to use this week. Hopefully we get a retweet. And I want you guys to show that love and head on over to the Instagram page and the Twitter page. Mainly Twitter. Because Twitter is where you can put the full-length video on. And retweet it, guys, okay? This is our show, okay? If this show goes somewhere, you go somewhere. Because I don't forget who's helped me, okay? So I love you guys, and thank you. And I'll see you next week. Toodaloo.